Hi guys, Kate M here from QCB, and today I'm here to review Dominque by Nicole Colville. It is one of the books in the Nights to Remember series, and let me tell you, it was quite good. The book basically follows the story of young Dominque, who is an escort, not by choice, but out of necessity. When he was younger and still in high school, his mom was found to have cancer, and his dad didn't deal well with it, so he kind of stepped out on their family and kind of left. So poor Dominque was there kind of trying to juggle his mom's palliative care and also trying to put his sister through high school. After the mom passed away, his sister and him decided to keep their family home, which of course was really big, therefore had a very large mortgage, and he also wanted to give his sister the best life that he could, so that involved taking her to a very expensive private school and whatnot. So he had a lot of expenses to pay, and having not completed his high school education, his best option was to become an escort, and he was really good at it. He was the best escort at their particular agency. But now his younger sister is now in her last year of high school. She's almost 18 and is ready to go to college, and he thinks it's time for her to assume some responsibility for herself and become financially independent. And now he's thinking that it's a good time for him to kind of find out what he wants to do with his life and find out what his interests are. One day, having just finished a call, one of his good buddies calls him up and tells him that he won't be able to do his escorting business, whatever you want to call it, because it turns out that the event he was supposed to be attending with this man is some charity that his grandmother's working on, and A, she doesn't know he's gay, and B, well, I don't think she's gonna want to find out in public while he's being an escort to some guy she might know. So poor Dominque then has to kind of do a rush job and take over, and it turns out that Jacob wasn't too happy about it, because Jacob is a part-time dom in addition to him being a doctor, and he has this vision of his ideal partner, and Dominque embodied this to the max. So he was kind of freaking out because he didn't want to choose Dominque to begin with because, well, he thought he might get distracted. He's kind of been go to a BDSM club and, you know, fool around with the subs, but nothing too serious kind of guy before then. Anyway, when Dominque shows up, he's kind of pissed. At the same time, it turns out that Dominque is a natural submissive, and he has been properly trained, and he's like, wow, you're just blowing my mind, because not only do you look the way I wanted my partner to look, but you have the same sexual kinks as I do. And Jacob ends up having to hire Dominque again as they get themselves into situations where first it was Jacob's friends' wives who are into Dominque, then they run into Jacob's sister who's about to get married and said, hey, you didn't tell me you have a +1, so you have to come to the wedding. It was supposed to be a non-sex date, it's a little social interaction, don't embarrass me too much, and you know, let's leave it at that. But Dominque was just too charming and everything that Jacob wanted in a partner. And so Jacob then kind of wants to start a relationship with him. But then he finds out that Dominque has this really bad past with a fake dom. Let's leave it at that. Now it kind of is the story of Dominque letting himself go and no longer assuming personas like he does when he goes out on jobs, and kind of accepting his inner true submissive, or finally feeling comfortable and learning to trust enough to actually get to that place and get to subspace and just completely be blissed out. And for Jacob, it's about him learning how to let people in and not be so controlling, and realize that sometimes being able to control everything doesn't mean you'll get everything you want. So I think it was a good mutual relationship. Both individuals in it took away something great. There are so many ups and downs during this book, and I can't tell you what made it so great, but I think it's just the evolution of the characters through the book. And the reality that not everything is going to happen instantly, pronto, and without effort. The writing style was fantastic, but the ending felt a little abrupt. They just had this big fight between Dominque and Jacob, and then it's like they didn't even get their moment to fight all the way. the brother and his sub had a blowout on the same night, and then like Jacob has to come back and deal with the sub, and then the brother takes over for the aftercare, and then like Dominque is like, but I love you, I forgive you, and he's like, okay, I'll stop being controlling, and that was the end. I was like, you were going so well. I hope that we get to see this couple in the brother's story. It was just real. It was a real book about people who go through real problems, and overall I give this book a nice 4 stars. It was good. I really liked it. It was just so human, honest, real, and just well written. Alright guys, that's it for today. If you guys have any questions, comments, if you've read the book before, please leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Alright, see you guys next time. Bye!